Hey y'all, welcome to the Houston Gardening Novice channel. I'm a newbie gardener here in Houston, Texas, Zone 9B. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I enjoy trying things out and figuring out what works for me. I hope you can join me in my gardening journey as I slowly work on building my backyard sanctuary. So it's the middle of April, and let's take a look at how my spring veggies are doing. So in this bed, I have onions. I planted these in January. So this side I have yellow onions. They've already bulbed. So they're not quite ready yet, but they're almost ready. And on this side, I have white onions. They're a little bit behind. I planted them the same day as the yellow onions. See, some have grown in size. There are a few smaller ones, but they're still behind. I'm also shooting a separate video from when I planted them. I've been doing a progress video, so that will be coming up later on. So here we have onions. I have some garlic here, which I planted last year, more than a year ago, but I forgot that I planted them, but they came back. So I have garlic here and somewhere else that I'll show you. So on this other side, I have some veggies that are in containers. Here are my gold Yukon potatoes. I planted these in February. I think they should be ready in another month. Yeah, they're an early harvest, so they have another month to go. In this container here, I have some carrots. I think they still have a long ways to go. I think I planted this either in December or January, but they have some ways to go. This container has the red potatoes. I think they're almost ready. They probably have another month or so, but they're almost done. As you can see, the leaves are starting to wilt, so they'll be ready soon. In this bed, I have corn. I think this is the Snow Queen dwarf. It's been, I think, about a month or so. We've had a lot of rain, and you can see there's some leaf spotting. This is probably from the rain, likely some bacteria or something from the rain. So I happen to have a cilantro in this bed as well, but let's see. I co-planted the corn with some begonias and marigolds. Hopefully that should be okay. I don't think they'll compete, so they should be fine. But we'll see how the corn do. Right. So let me go to the other side where I have my other vegetables. Okay, in this bed I have some cilantro. These are cilantro that's self-seeded from when I planted last year. So I didn't plant cilantro this year because I had lots of seeds from last year, and they came up, and I still have what I harvested last year. So we have cilantro here. This one is almost seeding. It's almost going to flower, and then it will also seed. In this bed, I have a few things. Here is the other garlic. Again, I planted this more than a year ago. I honestly forgot that I'd planted them, but they came up this year. So we'll see We'll see how they grow. I have some peppers here from last year. I had laid down some peppers and they seeded. We'll see. I'll let them be and see whether or not they survive. Here I have some cowpeas. So these are not black-eyed peas, they're cowpeas. I should go ahead and harvest them. They're now getting quite large. I'll be harvesting those today. There's some African nightshade right here. Again, these were from last year that self-seeded. I'll start harvesting those. On this other side, I have beets. I think I planted these in December. So I've been harvesting as I go. They're quite large. I need a few today, so I'll just take those two. Yeah, so this did really well. And I still have lots of seeds, so I'll go ahead and probably put in a few seeds as I harvest. Okay. The final side of my vegetables are on this side. So in this bed I have romaine lettuce. I've harvested 2, 3 are left. I wasn't keeping up, so they are starting. I need to go ahead and get these out as soon as possible. If I wait too long, they'll flower, and I don't want them to flower. So I had 5 in here. Now I have 3. The other 2 I've already harvested them. Okay. This side I have my peppers and tomatoes. So in this container here, I have the green bell pepper. And I co-planted with some marigolds. And when I planted these, there is a video of when I planted these a couple of months ago. I'll link it in the description. This here is a little Napoli tomato. It's a small variety of Roma tomato. So it's doing well. In this container I have a patio tomato. It's doing well. So the tomatoes that I planted for the spring, I didn't want to do too much like I did last year. So I only did 3 tomato plants, and they're all determinate tomatoes because I wanted to keep them small and just keep them in containers. This one I think is the red bell pepper. Yes, that's the red bell pepper. Still young, they haven't matured yet. The color will come once they mature. And this is the last tomato that I have. This is the Husky Cherry Red. It doesn't grow too big. Again, it's a determinate variety. Here is a red cayenne pepper. Right now they're green, but as they mature, they'll turn red. And I also had some arugula, which I've been eating from, and I started some new seeds. So this, I had 2 of them. So I put some seeds, I think 2-3 days ago, to start a new set. Here as well. So this one is already going to flower. It's already bolted, but I have some arugula seedlings that are coming through. Okay, I think that's all the vegetables that I have. This year I wanted to keep it simple. I will, for some of these, they'll be done by the end of spring. I don't want to have too much going on in the summertime with the heat. So for these beds that currently have vegetables, once these are done, I'll just put some marigold seeds for the summer, and then I'll do my fall veggies once it starts cooling down. Okay, I think that's it for. Oh, I do have a few onions. These are onions from last year, so I just harvest them whenever I need. So I have onions in random places. Actually, before I sign off, let me show you my herbs. So in this pot, I have chamomile. I planted this, I think, last week. This is rosemary. I think it's the Tuscan blue rosemary, the one that it weeps. It doesn't grow upright. So rosemary. This is the mojito mint. I think I've had it for 3 years now. In the winter time, it dies pretty much down and then it comes back. Yeah, I think that's the 3rd year that I've had it. I'm always pinching from it to encourage new growth. This is lemongrass. This is new. I think I planted it about a month ago. This is a citronella. I've had this is the 2nd year. It's the same one. I just cut it down and it rejuvenates. I thought it was an annual plant, but I guess in my zone it might be a perennial. This lemon balm, I think this is also the 3rd year that I've had it. Again, in the winter time it dies all the way back and it comes back to life. So looking back, so these are the herbs that I have growing for this year. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Thank you. Bye.